It's that time of year again where you're putting your best face forward for the holidays. And today I am going to do a modern interpretation of a holiday look, and I hope that it'll give you some inspiration for your holiday this year. So, let's go! Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Adrienne Keyser and I'm your over 50s fashion diva. Here on my channel we talk about fashion, of course, but also beauty, lifestyle, travel, and anything trending in social media on any of those topics. So if you want to stay relevant over 50, you've come to the right place. As I said at the top of the video, today we're going to be doing a holiday look, a Christmas look, if you will. We're going to be doing what I am going to consider a modern interpretation of a holiday look. It seems like every holiday you kind of pull out your go-to look for all the events that you're attending. But I wanted to do something just a little bit funkier, a little bit modern, but still chic and appropriate to wear to any event. So I'm going to be doing this as a speed through video so that it doesn't take forever to film. Naturally, I will put all of the products that I'm using up on screen as I'm using them, as well as in the description box. So I do hope that this is going to give you some really good inspiration for your holiday look this season. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. But before we get started, I would like to say that the products that I'm using are my go-to staples if I want a look to last all evening or all day. So these are my tried and true heavy duty products that I know will give me a flawless glam look. And finally, what I'd like to say is, if this is the type of video that you like, I do hope that it encourages you to subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's get this makeup look started. We're gonna get started with the eyes first, in case there's any fallout. We will not ruin the entire makeup look. The eye is going to be somewhat of a classic eye, what I like to call my wedding eye when I was doing wedding makeup. But we're going to throw in a little bit of a twist, something that makes it a little edgy, a little fun. And you'll see what I'm saying as we get through the look. But I wanted to let you know we are gonna start with the eyes first. don't know what's going on with this brow today, but I have tried to do this brow like 20 times and it is just not working for me. So I'm moving on. But this is what I consider to be the basis of a classic eye look, a wedding look, something like that, where it's got the light on the top and on the lid, and then that's got that nice crease in the middle. But we're not done with that area just yet. Maybe, we'll see. If anything, I may create a little bit more depth, but that's going to depend on what comes up next, which is what I'm calling the edgy part of the look, something that's going to make it a little bit more modern and stand out a bit more. I'm actually going to create a liner underneath in green. So there you go. Let's get started with that. I know the real reason that my brows are not even is because I have not plucked them in forever. So they definitely need some grooming, but again, we're gonna move on. I'm actually going to line the waterline with a black pencil. This is LA Girl Perfection eyeliner in the shade, I need my glasses to read it. Anyway, it's a black shade, so we're just going to add that to the waterline as a base. And I want this to be, you know, somewhat of a thick line, but I also want to take it just slightly up. And in order to do that, as ladies over 50, our eye shape is different, so that's a good way to get your flick to be seen. You just want to tilt your head back and see where your line would actually go. Again, that's why you use a pencil, so that if there's any mistakes, you don't have to worry about it too much. But as long as you can see the top of the flick, we're good. There we go. And that's it. Not on the top, just underneath. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with this NYX Ultimate palette. I love this palette. I've had it for so long. But the shades are just so incredible. And we're gonna use this green shade here. I'm gonna put that on with a liner brush and just cover the black. And again, it's just something that's gonna be holiday, but make it a little more modern. Now, it's going to take me several layers to get that covered, but once I do, I will come back and you'll see I'm just going to, again, just keep layering it until it's green. But I wanted the black underneath as the base. Maybe I should have gone with the white. Either way, it doesn't matter. We are going to make that work. Should I go in with the white? I can always change it. Actually, you know what? I think instead of the black, I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade 604 Milk. And yeah, so a good reason why not to do your face makeup first, in case you decide to change your mind. It's not too much of a hassle to just take it off and change it up. So I am gonna do that. So I'm going to take off the black, put on the Milk Jumbo Pencil, and then go over it with the green shadow from NYX. And once that is done, I will be right back. loving the eyes so far. I'm going to just curl my lashes and add some mascara. Today I'm using the Essence Lash Princess. I'm sure you've seen it before, the green one. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just apply mascara top and bottom and be right back. Loving the way the eyes came out. Let's get on to the face. Got my base down. I am just going to go in and do a little bit of perfecting on the eye. Just make sure that liner is really prominent, that putting on the concealer around the eye didn't take away from that color at all. So just reinforce that liner a little bit. And of course blend it. Then I'm gonna go in on the top, and I just want to reinforce the color on the lid right there at the inner corner. So that you get that contrast. And now that I'm looking at the look in full, I don't think that I need to go in with a darker shade to deepen the crease. I think that that will just detract from the liner, and that's supposed to be the star of the show. Now, speaking of which, I've also decided to go very minimal with the rest of the makeup, which is why I didn't use any cream blush earlier. I'm just going to go in, let's see, something very soft, maybe this soft pink here. So with that, again, I don't want anything to detract from the liner, but of course we need some color on the face. Actually, that's working out perfectly. I don't remember which one I did. Oh well, we'll mix them together. And just a very soft little hint of blush. Again, just bringing the color back to the face, nothing too outrageous. I love to go across my nose. So nothing too much. If it starts to look like it's too much and detracting from the liner, then just go over it with your powder brush and blend it out. But I think this is exactly what I wanted. All right, just a little pinch of blush. All right, really good. And then I'm just gonna go over it with my powder brush to blend it and also to knock the color back a little bit. In photos and things like that, you want it to be able to be seen. So sometimes putting a bunch on and knocking it back sort of builds it up, but it's not so heavy as it would be if it were a cream blush underneath. Just using all powder makes it much softer. I am completely happy with the look. I'm just going to add the slightest bit of highlight. This is by Pixi and it's all broken. So I don't want to show it to you on camera. Otherwise it will all fall out. But it still works. So I'm going to use just the smallest brush. Add just a little bit of highlight. This is a very soft pink highlight. So just ever so slightly, just to emphasize the blush. And of course, give us some highlights. Now we're not gonna go down the nose and all that. Again, the star of the show is going to be the eyes. And let me just blend that out. Using my face brush, I could go in a little bit with the blush to go over it. Again, we don't want it to be too much of an emphasis on the cheek, but the highlight is nice, right? Okay. Now for the lips, I do want to do a red, but I don't want to do a completely filled in or lined and filled red lip. I want to do something that's a little more modern. So I'm going to use, I can't decide. I think I'm going to go with this one. This is a Revlon. Of course, I will put everything up there. This is Revlon Shine number 025. And I think it's called something Ruby. So let's see. I want it to be a red so that you know it's for Christmas. But not too obvious that it's green and red, you know? So doing it in sort of this darker berry red just makes it a little more modern. I am going to go and use a lip liner and make that a little bit more perfect, but I think I like that as is. So let me go ahead, finish up the lip, and we're gonna wrap up this video. And this is the final look, you guys. I absolutely love it. I think it came out amazing. And I mean, look at it. It is looking flawless. I am going to finish it with, this is actually in this Mario Badescu spray bottle, is actually Nye Setting Spray. It is the stickiest, most flawless setting spray out there. I mean, this will lock your makeup for life until you remove it. I mean, it really does an amazing job. Make sure that you use that Nye Setting Spray because it is seriously going to lock your makeup into place for the evening or day or whatever it is that you are going to be putting that glam face forward this holiday season. Gonna do it for today's video, you guys. Again, I think that the makeup look came out amazingly. I do hope that you will drop a comment and let me know what you thought of it. I also am going to be doing a couple of other makeup looks for the holiday. I want to do one for Hanukkah and one also for New Year's. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you will know when those videos go up. And yeah, this was really fun. There is actually, I'm gonna finish the video by saying this, there is an ulterior motive for doing all of these makeup looks, and that's because I need to pack up all of my makeup relatively soon, so I am going to be filming a bunch of makeup videos. Of course, obviously these are going to come out during the holiday season, but I am going to film a few more videos so that I will have pre-recorded content that I can post at any time once I am in the throes of moving back to the States, and then once I arrive back in the States. Apologies for my lack of holiday looks, but most of my clothes are already packed. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, I hope this gave you some inspiration to do something a little bit different with your holiday looks this season. And I also hope that this will inspire you to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, stay fashionable and happy holidays. Bye. Feel joy.